Another travel day today. We spent 2 nights here at Sandy Beach RV campground. We're heading towards our first Boondockers Welcome stay at Kennebunk, Maine. We needed a couple of days before we could get into Moody Beach, 1,000 Trails, so we're gonna spend a couple nights at Boondockers Welcome, our first. We'll let you know how it goes. And we're gonna meet up with Pat and Allie. We're gonna meet Pat's family in Maine for a little get together. So that'll be a little something fun to do. So we're gonna get packed up and get on the road.
Leaving this place, the sun's about to break. You're riding shotgun. I'm just gonna drive.
What I like about moving day is that you get to, like, you put everything away, you clean everything up, and then when you get to your next spot, it's relatively clean and you can start the clutter all over again. We're leaving New Hampshire. We've spent a lot of time in New Hampshire, having been from Massachusetts, but never with the RV. So we earned our sticker after a few days here and went on a nice hike, spent some nice quiet time at the campground. New Hampshire is the live free or die state. That started as a rebellion against the British, but now it pretty much depicts the vibe here. Lots of little small towns with lots of action, you know, breweries and wineries, and they also have some very quaint lake towns. New Hampshire is beautiful. If you haven't been here, you should definitely come and visit. It's a nice place.
Located on Cannon Mountain, there was an iconic tourist stop for many, many years, hundreds of years actually, that people would stop at this spot to see the profile of a man's face naturally formed on the side of the mountain. It was called Old Man of the Mountain, and it was there for all of my lifetime up until 2003 when it finally fell off. I remember them making lots of attempts to save it over the decades, but it finally fell off in 2003, and it's no longer there.
Thawing and freezing.
Right, the thawing and freezing of the rock eventually caused it to break apart. It's unfortunate. All of the signs have the profile of Old Man in the Mountain on the highways. I guess they've decided to go ahead and keep it. we're here at our first Boondockers Welcome, and we're all set up, and we're just talking to our host, and he said that if we wanted to go to the beach, they have a parking pass that will get us on the beach for free. Otherwise it's $25 or something like that, so we'll keep that in mind. But he says after 6 o'clock you don't need to pay.
Oh, so we'll probably just go after 6 o'clock because it's 5 o'clock now.
Right.
I heard you ask about an ice cream place, George.
So
I heard you.
We'll see what we find on it. He recommended Dairy Queen, so we might check that out. But we got to get gas for the Jeep anyways, so we're going to take a ride and check out Kennebunk.
Maine is known for lobster. Gotta say it right. Lobster. 40 million pounds a year, George. 40 million pounds. It's like 95% of the nation's consumption of lobster comes from Maine. It's amazing. It's amazing.
We tried to get in to see the bushes, but they wouldn't let us in. So we decided to stand across the water and wave.
There are people out and about. It's kind of fun, but it's quite the compound.
There's a nice golden retriever across the way I saw, and just one black SUV though, so it can't be too many important people there.
No, I still wouldn't mess with them.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Quite a nice little compound.
Yeah, it's a pretty area.
Just one of those little attractions in Kennebunk. Well, this actually is Kennebunkport, so well, we'll go back to our Boondockers Welcome spot now and call it a night. We spent 2 nights at this Boondockers Welcome spot. Our host offered us beach parking passes, but we didn't have time to go to the beach. We did explore Kennebunk and would love to come back again someday. The site was pretty level and they provided 30 amp electric hookup. The host was friendly and invited us back anytime and offered to let us stay longer if we wanted to. But we had reservations at Moody Beach, 1000 Trails, so we didn't need to stay longer. While in Kennebunk, we got to meet up with some of our future son-in-law's family. They hosted a lobster bake and invited us over, so we got to spend some time meeting our future in-laws and enjoyed some fantastic food. We just left Red Tail Retreat. It was a Boondockers Welcome, and we're now at a Walmart.
It just cracks me up because no matter how many times, how often we stop at a Walmart, we always need something.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but yeah, we're just going in for a few items.
Yeah, we're actually here just to waste a little time until we can get into the campground.
Yeah, we felt like we needed to check out of the Boondockers Welcome, and we can't check into the Thousand Trails campground yet.
So that's what we're up to today. We're still in Kennebunk, Maine area.
It's beautiful here.
And we're heading towards Wells, Maine.
I love this weather. Isn't it gorgeous?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh,
Nice, cool weather. It's
Yeah.
just perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Walmart.
We're checking in, and I'm trying to get through the gate.
Okay.
Every morning we wake up and we do at least a couple miles, sometimes a few miles. Today we decided to go to Marginal Way to do it. It's an ocean view walk, and we'll get our few miles in over by the ocean. But unfortunately, first there's traffic.
Yeah, we're in Wells, Maine, and Ogunquit, Maine, and traffic here is, well, it's summertime, right?
Yeah.
So it is a lot of traffic. Hopefully it won't be busy where we're going to go park, because parking around here can be a challenge. But hopefully it won't be bad. It's early enough.
It's all part of the adventure. We just paid $25 to park the car. Oh, yeah, that's right. We went to a less expensive lot and paid $20 to park the Jeep. And, you know, that always is kind of like, ouch. Anyway, now we see a sign that says cocktail cruise, $25 a person. I'd much rather go on a cocktail cruise than park the Jeep.
Couple of nice little public beaches. Pedestrian operated drawbridge. If you happen to be up here while a boat needs to come through, I think they toot their horn, and whoever happens to be standing near the button can press the button to open the bridge. This morning we got up and we wanted to go for a hike, but we found this Marginal Way. It starts here in Ogunquit, Maine, at Perkins Point. If you ever get a chance to come here, it's just a beautiful little area. It's got a lot of restaurants and shops, and the Marginal Way itself is just a beautiful walk along the coastline. It's just really, really nice.
Yeah, the houses are gorgeous. The
Some
landscapes.
of the houses. Oh my God.
I just love the landscaping. The flowers were magnificent.
Yeah, it was very nice. Very nice walk.
Yeah, it was only a mile each way, so we didn't get a really great workout.
And I was stopping, taking pictures all along the way, so I didn't get much of a workout.
Yeah, but it was pretty, and it was a change of scenery, so that was good.
Yeah, parking is a premium here. If you park right down at the point, it's like $25, but further up the road it's $20. So we parked further up the road and walked down to the point. It was an easy walk, but it saved us $5 on parking.
But if we would have thought it through, being at, what's the name of the park that we're staying
Moody
at?
Beach.
Moody Beach, Thousand Trails. We could have taken our e-bikes to downtown Ogunquit and then walked from the other direction.
Yeah, we could have done it.
That would have been really easy to do because it's just a couple miles away from the campground, and then we would have come from the other way and we would have been able to walk to Perkins Point and then back and not bothered with the car. It would have been just easier.
Yeah, it would have been it would have been a better idea. And it would have saved us $20.
That we could have spent towards lobster.
Yeah, the lobster prices here are what I consider unreasonable. A lobster roll is $35.
One, yeah.
Yeah, for one. I saw one for $32, and I thought I saw a small one for $27. But
that's about a quarter of a pound of lobster.
Yeah.
And of course doesn't include the fries and the beverage.
Right.
So between the two of us, you're probably looking at $100 lunch.
Right.
So that's just a little
so
bit.
So we're going to go to
crazy.
Hannaford's, and we're going to try to buy a Hannaford's lobster and make our own lobster rolls. Today we're at Ogunquit Beach, actually doing some beach time today. decided we really love Maine this time of year.
This time of year. Not so much in the winter.
Yeah, winter, yeah, it'll be cold.
We're well aware of how cold it would be.
Yeah. And
But
it'd be
it
all
is perfect
all
in
that
the
white
summer.
stuff would be hanging around too, so we don't like that stuff anymore.
It's low 80s. When we wake up, it's like mid 60s. Perfect for a walk. Midday, it's low 70s, mid 70s. And then at night, it goes back down again. Perfect temp for a
I think
campfire.
today's high was around 80 degrees with a little breeze, so
Perfect.
it was beautiful.
We
Beautiful
love
day.
that.
We've had since we've been here, I think the first day we got here was a little overcast.
Yeah, no
I
biggie.
think we had rain that first night, but since it's been over a week now,
Yeah.
and it's been beautiful. The weather's just been
Yeah.
magnificent.
New England in the summer, you can't beat it
Yeah.
anywhere. It's
Yeah.
just fantastic. But like any part of the country, it has its season, you know? So we're enjoying it.
Yeah, we are. I don't know. We're going to from here. We move to Bar Harbor.
Northern Maine.
Yeah, so that's going to be a long travel day. It's going to be about a 3 or 4 hour
Oh, that's
ride,
not too bad.
which is the outer limit of our
We
our
planned
willingness to travel.
3.5. When we hit 4, we know that could easily turn into 6.
Yeah.
So
depends on what traffic
so we
is
try to
like.
avoid that, but definitely on the outer limits.
Yeah. Bar Harbor's going to be nice. We're going to be at a Thousand Trails campground for 3 nights, I think, and then we go to a private campground for another 10 days, I think. So
And then up
we'll
to
be in
Nova
Bar Harbor
Scotia.
for a while. Actually, the private campground is about an hour from Acadia, so we plan to spend a good deal of time in Acadia. We're really looking forward to that.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward to Nova Scotia because it's a bucket list item.
Yeah, it's
Just
what we
something I've
plan
always
to do.
wanted to do.
It's what we planned to do when we first hit the road.
Yep.
Our first destination was go up the coast to Nova Scotia,
But COVID,
in 2020, COVID was at its peak, and we delayed leaving
Couldn't even get
by
in.
a couple of months.
Couldn't
and then
get into
they closed
Canada.
the border, so we couldn't get in. But so we're actually going to make it to Nova Scotia this year, which is good.
it's going to be great.
All part
And
of
then
the adventure.
from Nova Scotia, we'll be doing several stops, but all the way back down to the Keys this year.
Yeah, by way of Missouri.
Don't go there, George.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A year to volunteer. Yeah, they talked us into going to Missouri.
It's along the way, you know.
Phil
Nova
and Shar.
Scotia to Florida, Missouri. It's right in there.
Phil and Shaw, you're lucky we love you.
We so love you.
I'm just gonna drive.
Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, click that little bell, and hit that thumbs up.